afternoon and welcome to the Hermitage. My name is Kelly Etheridge and I'm one of the lead interpreters here at the Hermitage. We are standing in the gallery and I'm here to present to you our new In Their Footsteps tour. This will be talking about the enslaved community on this property and their journey through their lives here, spending on the Hermitage property here. So while we're in the gallery here, we're just going to take a look at a couple of items here that are in the showcase here. There was a very large archaeology dig on the property from the 90s all the way up until the early 2000s, and over 800,000 pieces of artifacts were found and documented and collected on the property here. And this just shows a few of what belonged to some of the enslaved on this property here. You've got little pieces of slate with little things to use for writing. You've got a pair of spectacles there. You even have a little bit of a small gun that was left over that would have been used for hunting and fishing. On the end you'll see some marbles that the children used to play with, and a lot of sewing needles and crochet needles and things, shells and little buttons and coins down at the end as well. So when we talk about slavery in the South, it was the economic drive of income, and we're going to talk about families and how they lived on the property here, and that will include Alfred, Hannah, and Aaron, and Alfred's mother Betty as well. So we're going to step out onto the property here, and we're going to go showcase one of the places that will be a part of this In Their Footsteps tour. We are on the west side of the mansion here, and what you see before you here is what we call the triplex. This is one of the enslaved areas on the property here. It was 320 by 20 square foot rooms under one roof, and this is where the house slaves would have lived on the property. We focus more towards the center here because one in particular person by the name of Gracie, who was an enslaved woman here that was purchased by Jackson in Washington, along with some of her family members, would be brought back to the property here, and we believe this area here is where Gracie would have lived. Archaeology will show us that a lot of sewing items such as needles and threads, thimbles and crochet needles and things of that nature would have been found in the center portion of this area of the triplex. Also, she will marry another enslaved man on the property here by the name of Alfred. So join us on the property for more information about the enslaved community here, and we will be glad to show you and talk to you about the In Their Footsteps tour.